Hello, my IGN is Decumlev. I have been around the social sphere in Elsword Online as demonic knock or future rogue as a diabolical esper. I have achieved the SSS rank. I started playing this game before August 3rd, 2011. I've always been grateful to Killer Combo and COG for what they have done to allow a community to come together and play their manga. This particular MMO holds a special place in my heart. I like being a part of the L Search party, especially as Ad, who doesn't even join the party until a certain point. He's the main character of the Time Troubles light novel and has a lot of people who feel the same way I do when it comes to one of the most valuable humans within the ESP. This guide aims to teach you on how to utilize the tools Ad has as a base path, which have differing usage on the 4 different paths each class on Elsword Online follow. For now, I will explain what each path shares as a base ad and its usage for someone who wants to become level 75 and immediately start PvP. Despite the level and gear difference, it is possible to beat anyone. The moment you give up is the real reason one encounters death and admits it. Ad. He's one of the many unique characters you can play as on Elsword Online. He's a genius, but a mentally unstable inventor who uses powerful NASA technology in battle. His fighting style is fast-paced and combat-heavy. He deals damage and loves staying on the offensive. His weapon is Dynamo. These are floating machines that shoot magical energy blasts, teleport, and do all kinds of tech-based attacks. Resource system. He uses Dynamo points and a special mode called Dynamo Configuration Mode, which allows him to perform advanced combos and skills. For now, let's focus on what Ad can bring to the table. Base commands. Looping attack combo that has decent corner carry. This will be your bread and butter throughout any path you take as Ad. Advancing the move forward, while her lingering hitbox on the second half of this normal. It can be dash cancelled to extend its range. Good ender for X dropping, commands that knock down while reducing the game's combo and hit counter when hit airborne. A move that launches the enemy slightly into the air while being an exemplary confirmed back into Z for looping. A move that varies on the path you choose. At its core, it pushes the enemy far away, making it a viable tool for knocking them into a death pit. Ender is a move that slide switches, forcing your opponent to turn around from where they are facing. A simple projectile that has decent hit stun range can be chained to itself with the dash cancel trick if you are facing right. Fast loop to deal magical damage. The second hit can launch foes into the air if they are hit by it while airborne. Simple mid-range tool to control the distance and maintain neutral in PvP. This move is good as a confirm in PvP, catch your opponent neutral, but do note that only the mashing Z portion of this command has super armor. A simple aerial attack that lingers even when frozen by time or other means. Please note that it becomes inactive after a while in the air, so exercise caution when using it during descent. The tool for X dropping after a launching move. Movement tech. By pressing the up arrow while he is in airborne, Ad will stay afloat in the air as long as you have enough MP after a set duration. Can execute a double jump if pressed again. It will allow Ad to glide in the air and give access to another forward jump if the up arrow is pressed again during this. Mainly the first part move for advancing in neutral to approach your opponent or to confirm at mid-range conversion into a combo after securing a mid-range attack. The middle part of this move is very awkward as it slightly launches the enemy into the air, then usually whiffs. First input teleports while having an hitbox. Second hit confirms by pulling them back slightly, and the last hit knocks them away. Projectiles are go at a certain angle to hit enemies from a certain distance. Has low hit stun and can be whipped if used in quick succession. Ad does not have an awakening gauge, but instead has dynamo points, DP, which are consumed when awakening or using skills and commands. By default, Ad will be in dynamo dissolution mode. Once awakened, he would enter the dynamo configuration mode. The max number of DP is 400. DP can be obtained by hitting during dynamo dissolution mode or being attacked in both modes. When you have at least 100 DP, you can enter Dynamo Configuration Mode at the cost of 50 DP. DP consumption reduction will reduce this, dealing 300% magical damage to surrounding target. Awakening can be turned on and off freely, but reawakening can only be done after 5 seconds of awakening. During Dynamo Configuration Mode, commands will deplete the DP gauge instead. Unlike other characters, the awakening duration is unlimited. Like awakening, add and gain a damage boost in the DC mode. Unlike a normal awakening, when Ad goes into DC mode, the screen will not freeze. Ad, however, does have iframes for a set duration of time. The benefits of Dynamo Configuration Mode. The standard 20% damage increase from the Awakening mode. Able to execute non-solid armor combos extensions depending on the job advancement. Non-solid armor combo extensions have no knockdown value. Able to reduce the usage of DP to 20% for a skill that uses DP. For every 10 seconds in PvP, without using a skill, Ad will have gained 1 Dynamo mutation point added to the slots below his portrait. When Ad goes into awakening mode, he will completely refill his DMP slot. Dynamo mutation points are used to power up his skill. Skills will only be boosted if Ad is in DC mode. In the next follow-up video, we will go over the Duplicate class from the first drop to the Master class. Hope to see y'all there. This is Declan signing off for now. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.